Hey guys, it's Bex and I am here. I'm back because a really cool thing launched this weekend and I wanted to give you the very honest opinion of mine. So I'm going to do a first impressions review thing of Rihanna's new Fenty beauty line. And I have a lot of thoughts as I went into Sephora. I'm actually going back to Sephora. I didn't get very good pictures yesterday because it was really crowded. It was really annoying because, like, it wasn't so much crowded as it was just like a really small space for the display. And it was one of the first gondolas you'll see when you walk in. But it was just, the space was tiny, and then there was like a makeup artist, Sephora artist set up like right in front of the gondola, and it was just like taking up too much space, and she was so overwhelmed. But I didn't understand why she was so overwhelmed because she only had like one person sitting in the chair, and there were like 3 other adults like just like talking, waiting around. I'm guessing they were all friends, I don't know. But it wasn't like that crowded yet, I'm guessing. Anyway, that's a whole other story. I'm getting sick, so excuse my sniffling. So I'm going to start off and I'm going to add moisture into my face because this foundation is really mattifying, and I feel like it's really similar to the NYX Total whatever, the dropper foundation that NYX has. I never bought that. I swatched it just to see the formula, and it just like dries down pretty flat, which is like what matte is, I guess. So I'm going in with Studio Moisture Cream. I didn't get a sample of the priming product because I don't know where it was. I'm pretty sure the makeup artist had it. So I didn't get a sample of the filter primer, which actually makes me kind of mad. I'm going to use the Ordinary's High Adherence Silicone Primer. I know that this has water and silicone in it as a primer. And it is a surface blurring smoother and primer. And I've used this before, and it really does have that like perfect touch filter effect. I haven't talked about it much, but this is the primer I'm using. My nails are a mess, I'm sorry. So I'm just going to take it and smooth it over my face. So the priming filter from Fenty Beauty has, the first ingredient is water, and then it is dimethicone, which is basically like a form of silicones, and that's like the same as this. And the way it's described, a shine stopping pore diffusing primer that smooths the way for better foundation application and longer wear with an instant retouch effect, and that's basically like what this does. So I'm gonna put that on and let that sit for a second. So the Fenty foundation, the soft matte wear foundation, it starts off with the same ingredients. It is water and then silicones, and even on the website it says to let it dry down to find the truest shade, and that way you can match yourself. Oh my god, I went into Sephora and I am a yellow neutral. Like, I have pinks and I have yellows and I'm leaning golden. So I'm like a warm neutral, if that makes sense. This Sephora artist matched me to a 270. She matched me to a 270. I'm like a 210 to a 220 at the most. And she swiped 270 on my face and left it there. She didn't even like try to put it all over my face. She just like swatched it all right here and was like, that's your match. Take this sample home. Someone else to get me a sample of 220 because I knew that was not my fave. So this is my shade 220. This is 270. Like, that's not my shade at all. I'm sure this one is 250. So we're just gonna let those dry down and I'll show you guys after. I'll take a picture of it right now. To dot this. See, this is like a perfect match for me, to be honest. I don't know what that Sephora artist thought she was doing. Okay, I'm gonna take a makeup brush instead of a beauty blender because honestly, I test foundations by how blendable they are by a brush. It smells really good. Boy, stop barking. Fantastic. Oh my gosh. Honestly though, I probably won't purchase this until like winter time. Just because I already have so many foundations, I don't actually need more foundation. But wow, I actually love this. Oh my god. I actually really love this. This is so perfect. Oh my god. I wasn't expecting it to be this good. Holy crap, this is so good. Oh my god. Yeah. And it has like a medium coverage right now, which I'm okay with because I'm not going anywhere special. I am still like in shock because she wasn't kidding when she said that she wanted to make a foundation that just looked like skin and not like foundation like that's sitting on top of your skin. Holy crap. But I will let you know how it wears as I'll wear it throughout the day. And I'm just gonna go and finish up the rest of my face. If anyone wants like these sample pods, I will gladly mail it to you if you just want to pay for shipping. Like, wow. Okay, so I did my makeup. And now I'm just going to, what am I doing? I was going to finish off with the Fenty Gloss Bomb. It is the Fenty Glow Universal Lip Luminizer Gloss Bomb. Appreciate it for a second. It's amazing. But I will say that you have to use the applicator to get the effect. Because you could put it and swatch it on your hand or whatever. Or try to swipe it around with your finger. But it doesn't give that same color payoff that the applicator does. Fenty Gloss Bomb. So I'm going to go out and wear the foundation and come back and tell you guys how it works for me. I didn't use any other Fenty products. The highlight I have on right now is from the ColourPop Yes Please palette. It's this shade right here. I think that's a pretty good dupe for Trophy Wife. It's probably not as yellow. So yeah, that's the highlight I'm wearing, and then I'm using Lorac Contour and Juvia's Place Blush, and I'm using the Yes Please palette on my eyelids, and I have some like brown smudge liner, and these are my natural lashes, and I just went over them with some mascara. I just like curled them a bunch. So I'm not going to set my face. Just kidding, I am. So Fix Plus on to replenish some moisture in my skin, and then I'm going to go over it with the Sephora Beauty Amplifier. And hope that that gives some nourishment back into my skin. I was noticing that while I was applying my contour and highlight and stuff, that the foundation was starting to like really stick to my skin instead of, you know, being the nice soft matte look that it was when I first applied it, and I was like super in love with it. And I don't think it has anything to do with me having dry skin, because I have combination skin, so I'm oily in my T-zone and sometimes like right around here. The rest of my face is normal. It really stick to my skin, almost make my skin look dry, and it doesn't have anything to do with the primer or anything, because I've used this before. I have no problems with that. Fixing product definitely helped take away that like sucking effect that I was feeling. But this lip gloss is everything. Like, if there's anything you're going to get from the Fenty beauty line, this lip gloss, it's amazing. I'm gonna go eat Chipotle, and I'm gonna go return stuff. Hey guys, it's Bex. I'm back after my day. So this is Fenty after 8 hours of wear. I'm not like disappointed by it, but I'm not like wowed as I was when I first put it on. When you put it on, it's totally amazing. Also, this, I know it kind of got like a little wiped off, but this is how much the shade's oxidized, but I took a picture of it on my iPhone, so you can probably see it on my blog. But I do like this foundation. I think it does a really good job at looking just like your skin, and if it starts to dry you out, all you need to do is spray some like fixing spray. I had no problems with it as I wore it for like up to 6 hours, but once it hit like almost 8 hours, like 7 to 8 hours, that's when it started to separate. But I'm just gonna say, like, I didn't touch up my face at all, so this is all like no touch-ups. And I mean, I'm sorry if this is like grossing you out, my skin's like not looking good, but yeah, so this is no touch-ups after 8 hours of wearing the Fenty foundation, which isn't horrible. Like, I've worn other foundations that are just a mess after like 5 hours. So if you touch up throughout the day, I think it's an amazing foundation. Or if you have normal skin, it's probably good for you. Even if you have dry skin, you can make it work for you. But I'm just not someone who touches up very much throughout the day. Working with my oily skin, compare it to my MAC Studio Fix foundation. I think it's just like that, but thinner. It's not as heavy, and the coverage is just as good. So it's like Makeup Forever Ultra HD Liquid had a baby with MAC Studio Fix Skin Foundation, which actually sounds pretty amazing because those are both my favorite foundations. It's definitely going to give like people who go cruelty free like really great alternative. The high-end formulas that I feel like most cruelty free brands kind of lack. So I hope you guys liked this little first impressions review. And yeah, I'm just gonna go wash this off my face. Alright? Okay. Bye guys.